along with Perrick, who's on defense, Juliana Ryan, who's a senior, and of course, the great play in the midfield from Kelly Pease so far this season has allowed UMass, especially in the last two games, to really dictate control as we get first touch, and it's quickly taken by the Minute Women there at midfield. Sapienza will try to turn and resets to the defense. Sapienza as well, getting the start, has found success this season for the Eagles. Last year started in all 18 contests, registered 13:04 in 1,304 minutes. There's a chance for Costello moving into the offense. Stryzek, who had the game-winning goal against Dartmouth, service into the box, that was low. It was cut off quickly by Perrick. Perrick, the graduate student, defensive player from Australia. Long pass up the wing, Chandler Podolski tries to move her way into the box. Podolski onto the right foot, crosses it in, but that's right to Costello. So far, both teams trying to threaten here offensively. There's a good lead pass to the right side. It's taken by Clark. Tried to get it. It was cut off by the defense. Good defensive play. Coming back was Macy Graves, the redshirt junior. So now you can see the type of pace that Jason Dowiak and this Minute Women offense want to play with. Pushing it forward quickly, building from the back. Usually playing in a 4-2-3-1. Sometimes it might look like a 4-2-4. And now a turnover at midfield as Sapienza cuts that one off. As Sapienza gets taken down, foul committed there by Pease, a little too aggressive on the tackle. A referee today, Dimitar Shadarov. As there's a long cross into the box, it's kicked by Richards, but over the crossbar. Ella Richards was Boston College's go-to option in the last couple of seasons. Now trying to get right back into it this senior year, the product from Chicago. Richards last year started 17 games, led the team in points with 16. This is back on the left side, so now Richards is starting to apply some pressure here against this UMass defense. A good pass that was intended for Hislop. Hislop, the junior from Concord, Massachusetts, daughter of Shaka Hislop, who played multiple years in Europe. And Stryzek, just too much of the body's going to be assessed a foul here. Take a look at Jules Ryan, the senior from Staten Island, talking to Jason Dowiak. Had a lot of compliments for Ryan, but also said she is one of the toughest players he has coached. Coming from Staten Island, that doesn't surprise anybody. Ryan will mark any of the lead scorers for opposing teams. There's a big tackle and maybe too much leg there, and a foul is going to be called. We might see our first booking. A stern warning. No, it's going to be a talking to here for Grace Corder. Official will keep the card in the pocket for now. You can see Corder kind of pointing to herself. So free kick just beyond midfield here for UMass. Come in 1-2-1 on the season, back-to-back shutouts. Villebrandt comes in on a hop, picks that one up, and avoids any danger. Take a look at Vipka Villebrandt, 5-0 on the year, a .41 goals against, and has increased her save percentage each year. This one, so far, 5 games in, at about 80%. Hasn't seen too much traffic. Dartmouth put a lot of shots on. She was able to make some big saves, especially late in that matchup against the Big Green. For Boston College, their first road test of the season. And they answered the calls. Aislinn Stryzek, with less than 5 minutes to play, finding the back of the net on a ball that just squeaked through. Headed off the back line. Settled nicely here by Ryan. Plenty of bodies up front here for UMass. Trying to move away is one of the captains. It's Chandler Podolsky, the senior from Westfield, Massachusetts, went to Westfield High School. A couple of fouls here in the early going, but nothing too dangerous for either team. Good block by Costello, but it's going to give up the first corner. And the Minutewomen will have a set piece from the near side. See Costello been able to move to a more familiar position here this season with some of the help on defense with Grace Corder and Paige Peltier. Long cross, goes back door. It's going to sail over everyone. Now tracking it down for Boston College is Bella Douglas. She'll kick that one out of play. A throw in for UMass on the far side. UMass with two players in the A10 women's soccer preseason all-conference team. Bea Recinos and Hannah Pierick. St. Louis selected to be the top team in the A10. With a good year last year, one of the highest ranking preseason teams in A10 history. This bouncer is settled at about midfield for Podolsky. That's Emma Podolsky. Pass goes intended for Chandler Podolsky, but just too far in front. It's cleared off by Corder. Corder providing some strength and size there on defense for Boston College. Reset here defensively for UMass as they send it back to Mendoza. Mendoza's been so good in the last few games here for the Minutewomen. Last year, a two-time Atlantic 10 Defensive Player of the Week. Good tackle on the far side. That one goes out of play for another throw-in. Recinos in her senior year started 16 of the 18 games played, had an even 1 goals against average and a .819 save percentage over a record of 9-5-4 just a year ago for Mendoza. That's a talented player. Trying to find her way to the next level, pro, whether that's the NWSL or in Europe. Costello with a block on the near side. That cross gets in, but it's just too far in front of Recinos, and that's going to be cleared out in front of the BC bench. Be a throw-in coming. There's a long run for Richards. Going to have to race it out here on the near side with Ella Curry. Curry able to reset back to Mendoza. That's a play that Ella Richards has capitalized throughout her career. That long outlet pass where she was able to outpace the defense. And here stays on side, poked back towards the middle for Sigala. Tries to keep it in control, but overran it. Now cleared towards midfield, but again, another turnover. Recinos in some trouble. Trying to find her teammate and Will. That's over to Pease, and now Pease in a tough spot. Good ball control here for UMass as they just try to keep it away from Boston College. Eagles sending some pressure. Another turnover at midfield. Bella Douglas involved in that one. Passed up for Sigala. Looks through the middle. Here's a build for Boston College. Costello on the wing. She'll get the pass here on the near side in front of UMass's bench. Sets up Stryzik. Stryzik turns on the defender. Now sizes her up. Cuts it back to the left. Good defense there, but overruns her. Stryzik into the box. Stryzik cross backside for Sigala. Tried to chip it with her right inside foot. Just couldn't get one cleanly. Another service into the box. That's going to bounce towards Costello. And Costello will now take it away. Boston College building some offensive opportunity here on this sequence. They'll reset back to Corder. Corder gets pushed from behind. It's going to be a free kick coming up. Corder will get the free kick. Corder had a hard foul earlier, now gets fouled here on the near side. Pretty similar spots on the opposite end. Corder with good control of the possession. That's why Boston College loves to go back. There's a nice flick. That's in on Mendoza, but just bounces away from Sapienza. Eagles have contorted their body every which way to get some opportunities in on Mendoza, but she has been able to read the bounce and corral some of these shots from the outside. Mendoza last year ranked 3rd in the A10 in goals against and save percentage, was 6th in the league with 8 shutouts. Had a total of 77 saves last season. Brandt now will try to start the offense for Boston College. The ACC is going to be so tough this season. Additions of SMU, Cal, and Stanford. Conference of 14 now grows to 17. Porter will clear it out towards midfield. Richards now tried to play the bounce. As Sapienza alongside goes to Segala on the right side. Segala, nice feed to the right. Long pass up for Stryzek. Settles at the top of the box. Towards the corner, Stryzek, nice turn. Gets away from the defender, but last-minute ditch effort to clear it out. Good diving stop from Ella Curry on the far side. Jason Dowiak talking about just the play of Curry and what she's been able to do, especially in that last game against Jade Rose and that Harvard Crimson offense. Able to keep Harvard off the scoreboard and a 0-0 tie. Back-to-back shutouts for UMass. Long cross in, that's off the head of Richards, just wide. Got the leg up on Macy Graves, was able to put a full head on it, but just shot it wide, far post. Best opportunity for Boston College here in the opening half. Richards has applied some pressure here against this defense for UMass. Play on the near side. It's going to be BC ball. Throw-in comes just beyond midfield. Taken by Richards. Tries to play it, just too much on the touch from Richards. Gave it right back to UMass's defense, and they cleared it back to the opposite side of the field. UMass 0-2 on the road. They're 1-0-1 at home, extending their unbeaten streak from a year ago. Now 7-0-2, and extending back to last year playing at home. It's been the road woes for UMass. So far here in this contest, did a good job keeping Boston College off the scoreboard. It's the offense that exploded for 6 goals against LIU. Just 1 goal against Dartmouth. Just forced back. Eagles picked up a 2-1 victory against Gardner-Webb here at home. Went 4-0 to start the year with 4 straight games here at the Newton Soccer Complex. They'll have this game against UMass before hitting the road against Cornell for just their 2nd road game of the season. Eagles now will take their time building from the back. A really good non-conference schedule for Boston College. They'll take on Cornell out of the Ivy League. We'll welcome in Cal State Fullerton before ACC play starts. Got some tough tests. Think about that result against Dartmouth. Even the game against Gardner-Webb was a pretty tight contest as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for Boston College. Eagles will be on the road September 5th. Back on the road against SMU, the first matchup against the new additions to the ACC. And a non-conference game that Chris Watkins was able to get on the schedule. Here's a pass to Stryzek, trying to keep it in on the line, but it just goes over. Long pass taken by Sapienza. Now back towards midfield on the bounce. Cutting off the lane. Amalia Dre. Dre gets it over to Stryzek, and a little push there. Looked like Georgina Clark was the one to get a leg on it, deflects off of a UMass player, and it's going to be a throw-in for Boston College. Gorgeous day in Newton, Massachusetts. Some overcast, but rain is holding off. It's the UMass Minutewomen taking on the Boston College Eagles. Still 0-0 here in the first half. Happy to be with you. I'm Luis Sanchez. Thank you for joining us on ACC Network Extra. Two teams meeting for the 21st time. UMass leads the all-time series 15-3-2. And how about this? UMass started the series back in 1979, 13-0-2. It did not lose a game to Boston College from 79 to 2002. Boston College picked up their first win against the Minutewomen on August 30th of that year. It was a 1-0 victory for Boston College. That has started an unbeaten streak for the Eagles against UMass, 3-0-1 in their last 4 meetings. Here's a pass for Segala. Tried to work her way through the defender, but a good job by Ryan again. That's about the 3rd time Juliana Ryan has prevented a one-on-one opportunity with BC's forwards against their goalkeeper. A series between UMass and Boston College took a break from 2003 to 2019. UMass has never won in Newton, and the last time they defeated Boston College was back in 2002. Eagles reset as now UMass ups the ante here on the pressure. A heavy touch, but able to regroup. Goldthwait now looks to the near side. Plenty of space in front of Goldthwait. She'll take it to Costello on the near side. Costello looking to set up Segala. Segala utilizing the wing. Tries to get in front. Segala almost taken down in the box, but another great defensive play by Ryan. Well, Juliana Ryan, she'll be one to watch as the season progresses. Her and Ella Curry have really marked some of the best players in these first 5 games for UMass. And they have done an excellent job. Jason Dowiak talking about the game against Army might have been the only one that he felt that got away early and they couldn't regroup. It was a 3-2 result. It felt like they competed against Syracuse, thought they had a really great game against Rutgers, especially composure-wise in that matchup. And then they followed it up with a huge win, or excuse me, a huge draw against Harvard. Sometimes those draws feel like wins. Harvard, they put the pressure on in the second half against UMass. But Mendoza and the defense did not let one through. I have a similar story here against Boston College. The Eagles have been able to get in behind the defense, but just nothing too dangerous, minus the header from Ella Richards. Pass through the middle for Segala. Segala lets it through. Segala with some space, tried to fire it, but good job by Recinos to come in and deflect that one. Richards back to the goal line. Tries to get by Ryan. Onto the right foot. Cross, back door. It's cleared out by Hislop. Nia Hislop gets in and forces that one out. Richards tried to play it, but it looks like she didn't touch it, so it will be a BC throw-in deep in UMass territory. Sapienza gets it, now back from Costello. Low cross, that's into the box. Top of it for Segala. A bouncer, Segala leaves it. Cutting back to the right, there's a shot, low shot. Mendoza sees it the whole way. Georgina Clark, the freshman, could not get all of that one. And it looks like there might be a review here for a possible handball. So the call on the field right now is no penalty. They will go to review. And while we have this moment, let's check in with the A10 preseason poll. We told you earlier St. Louis was selected first, their highest ranking of the A10 team in the United Soccer poll coming into the season. UMass selected 4th out of the 15 teams. You can see there right behind Dayton, VCU, and of course the favorite, St. Louis. Currently, St. Joseph's off to a great start, 4-0 on the year. We'll take on some of these teams in Rhode Island, St. Bonaventure, and George Washington in the schedule. A-10 tournament will begin November 1st. Fordham, Richmond, all undefeated, unbeaten on the year. St. Louis, 2-0-2 to start their year in their first 4 games. The officials are back from the review. It looks like it will be no penalty, inconclusive video evidence on that last review. So no penalty coming up for the Eagles. Quick review as well from our referees here. But back to that poll, you see UMass there in the 4 spot. They've been able to finish high enough in the A-10 standings to make it to the preseason or the postseason tournament. But back-to-back years where they lost in the quarterfinals. Back in 2021, made it all the way to the championship game where they fell to St. Louis 4-1. It's a UMass program that has such a rich history, especially around these parts here in New England. 6 Final Fours, 15 NCAA appearances, but their last trip to the tournament came in 1997. Throw in on the far side for UMass. For Boston College, they're trying to get back to the tournament for the first time since 2018, and this was a BC program that, as soon as they made it the jump from Big East to ACC, really found their way in the conference, and an ACC conference that has been tough for a very long time. The Eagles with 11 straight NCAA tournament appearances from 2003 to 2013. There's a little too much shove from Stryzik. Boston College starting the year off 5-0-0 this year under the new head coach, Chris Watkins. And you can see the difference a year makes for Boston College. 1-3-1 last year, 6 goals while 8 were allowed. The offense has been lights out, but really look at the shots on goal and the shots per game. Those numbers have skyrocketed, and Boston College has really upped their set pieces, including their corners, that have allowed them to have and generate more scoring opportunities this year than they have in years past. This is a good ball through. Costello gonna leave it for Villabrandt. Little dangerous pass as Grace Pincus was coming in, the graduate forward from Manchester, Vermont. Villabrandt having a good start to the year. We told you her numbers so far this season. Senior from Germany. Gotten a lot of experience during her time here at Boston College. Has started all 18 games her freshman year, 17 of 18 her sophomore year, and all 18 last year. 5 games so far this season. She's gotten a wealth of experience, especially playing in the ACC. A couple of subs for UMass. It's going to be Grace Pincus and Nia Hislop who come off the pitch. Marina Groff checks in for UMass. This is towards the far side. Couple of moves for Podolski. Breaks through, but the shot was blocked by Stryzik, and Stryzik just going to leave that for Costello to clear out. Good defensive effort from Aislinn Stryzik. Known a lot for her scoring so far this season. But Stryzik goes back, and she'll get on the ball quickly. Caroline Dixon's the one that checks in for Pincus. Stryzik again trying to dispossess Ryan here, and Stryzik not sure what she can do there. Gonna try to plead her case here with the head referee. Juliana Ryan again getting under her opponent's skin, and that's what makes This defense, so good, so veteran, so calm and composed. Set piece comes from the near side. Free kick for UMass. Ella Curry. Got a runner in the box. Curry with a good boot deep into the box, but it's headed towards Villebrandt. It was Sagala who sent it backwards. Villebrandt all over it. Now Vipka trying to catapult the offense forward. Stryzik, eyes up. Gets this pass through the middle, looking for Sapienza. Bouncer goes towards Sagala instead. And now Recinos trying to clear it out of trouble. Both teams just trying to find opportunities here. 5 fouls against Boston College, 2 against UMass. It's the Eagles with 3 shots, 1 on goal. No shots for the Minutewomen just yet. Sub looks to be getting ready here on the near side for Boston College. It's going to be Andy Barth, the senior. Good turnover here at midfield. Taken by Dixon. Dixon was trying to find the pass through for Podolski. Just miscommunication on that run, and there's going to be a foul against Sagala on the far side. .21 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ella Richards with the best opportunity so far for Boston College on a header that just went wide of the far post. Now UMass threatening here, but that pass going to go just too far in front of Karina Groff, the graduate from Orlando, Florida. Andy Barth will now have an opportunity to check in. A go kick for Villebrandt. Aislinn Stryzik will take a breather here for Andy Barth. Those will build from the defense. Now UMass going to send some pressure here. Villebrandt will get the kick towards Recinos, trying to pass it back, and looks like Recinos got her leg in front of Sapienza. Bea Recinos was just trying to control the offense and trying to plead her case there, but looks like she's going to be assessed a foul. No card. Just not enough control of her body. Senior from Winter Park, Florida. Got a lot of training in the offseason, has continued to improve her game. Going to help lead this Minutewomen program right back to the postseason. They know they can compete in the A10. Just back through the middle. Another good leg. Blocks that one, Kelly Pease. This one off the shoulder and towards Sapienza. Andy Barth now calling for the pass, gets it on the near side. Barth looking for an alley. Resets it back to the defense. We've been talking about Ella Curry and her defense so far today. Started in 17 games last year, had 4 points on 4 assists. It's part of the A10 all-rookie team in her first year as a freshman. This is cleared out defensively. Barth trying to put some pressure on. Pass through the middle. Now the Eagles trying to press here. This defense for UMass, just great vision. They know who's where and when to pass them the ball. There's a good chance, but the pass just didn't have enough. Looked like a good run up top from Karina Groff. She was all alone behind the defense of Boston College. The pass on the near side from Ryan just didn't have enough mustard on it. Curry's played at 90 minutes in the last 2 games. Podolski sends it back over for Ryan. Now through the middle, he played by Perrick. Back to Podolski. Little give and go. Recinos with plenty of space. Recinos to the left side. Cuts it through. Nice feed in front. One-on-one opportunity in front. Oh, it's blocked, but the flag is up. Grace Quarter got there in front to help bail out Vipka Villebrandt. That's some good support there, but what vision from Recinos. Looked like she fed it across to Groff, who's been kind of knocking on the door a couple of times here in this first half. Villebrandt will have to reset the spot. Trio of subs waiting here on the near side for Boston College. Paige Peltier, Sophia Lowenberg. Looks like Ava Lung. First offsides of the match. It's a good play set up for the Minute Women. Recinos with good vision to try to get that lead pass in front, but a mistake here in the midfield for Boston College. Gives it back. Now it's Emma Podolski. Gives it back for Groff again. Little back heel flick for Recinos. And that's going to go out of play. Throw in for UMass. The subs will come in. A little hockey line change here for the forwards. Amelia Bloom and Amanda Schultz will check in for UMass. A little late sub for the Minute Women. Checking in is Morgan Bellamy. Richards, Sagala, and Goldthwaite off the pitch for the Eagles. Still 0-0 here in Newton between UMass and Boston College. Eagles out shooting the Minute Women. But both teams trying to find their first goal. UMass now pushing the pace, keeping possession. There's a run to the left. Groff again trying to get in behind Bella Douglas. Douglas clears it out for the throw-in. Shots are 3-0 Boston College. One shot on goal for the Eagles, the lone shot on goal. Costello calling for some support, gets it here from Andy Barth. Barth too heavy on the touch, now it's taken away. Dixon and Bellamy trying to combine here. Looks like Dixon took a fall. Through the middle, again back towards Caroline Dixon, the sophomore. She'll look for Morgan Bellamy. Quick passing here for UMass. They're trying to break down the defense. Near side, short pass. That opens up a hole here through the middle. Taken by Bloom. That's gonna be high in the air for Villebrandt. She'll use those mitts to catch that one easily inside the box. You can see kind of the idea there for the UMass offense. Get Boston College to push forward, you opening up some seams on the far side, and if you can get one of those long passes over the defense, be a good opportunity on Villebrandt for one of the offensive forwards or mids. Both defenses have been outstanding today. Grace Quarter with a goal line save. Just a few minutes ago, the flag was up against UMass, but probably their best opportunity, and now a chance for Boston College. Andy Barth, into the box goes Barth. Barth trying to get across in, but it's blocked and cleared out by Ella Curry. A corner coming up for the Eagles, and Sophia Lowenberg will be the one to go to the corner to take it. Eagles will set up in the box. Looks like Ava Lung is trying to shield Mendoza. Lowenberg with a high cross. Going backwards, and that's going to be off target. To Bella Douglas. Libby Fisher will check in now for Caroline Dixon. Sun starting to peek through the clouds here in Newton. It's gonna go across the pitch, and now Mendoza under some pressure. Ava Lung was the one coming in for Boston College. Well, these fresh legs for the Eagles. They're now starting to press. Costello was the one that took that one away, and it looks like Dixon was the one that had the opportunity there for UMass. Back to Dixon. Tries to size up Costello. Off the legs of Sarai, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Second corner kick for UMass coming up. Good opportunity here for the Minutewomen. Try to get something going late in this first half. Vecinos will set it up in the corner. Support comes from Amelia Bloom. Looks like it's Perrick, the defender, in front of Villabrandt. Vecinos, cross goes towards the mouth of the net, cleared out. Sapienza was there for Boston College, and now the Eagles will just send it towards midfield. Right back, nice touch, back to the outside. Schultz trying to get a shot on. Villabrandt, there in time. Well, both the subs for both teams. Schultz coming in with some fresh legs. She gets an opportunity. You saw Pelletier on the opposite end for Boston College. Both teams feel like they're deep this season, deeper than they've been in the past couple of years. UMass still dealing with some injuries. Also, a suspension following the game against Rutgers. Ashley Lamont picked up a red card, 2-game ban. Jason Dowiak and UMass tried to protest that suspension. They didn't feel like the punishment fit the crime. But Lamont missing her second game, big part of this forward group for UMass. She'll be back for their next game. Asking Jason Dowiak about his team's composure following the incident against Rutgers. Talked about how proud he was, not only of his team, but of his coaching staff and everybody involved. Make sure they showed support for each other. Also one of those situations you just don't know how players are gonna react. It felt like his players reacted well, and again, that's why he went to bat for Ashley Lamont. 9:46 remaining here in the first half. Still a 0-0 draw between Boston College and UMass. Happy to be with you here on ACC Network Extra. I'm Luis Sanchez. Long-time rivals. First time these two teams met back in 1979. Lowenberg, nice little block, and gets it to herself. Passed it across to Andy Barth. Now Barth will reset with the defense. Pass intended for Lung is taken back. Podolski to Vecinos. Costello gets in on the lane here. Had some time to settle that one, but instead tried to play it over towards Lowenberg at midfield. That creates an opportunity for UMass to try to go the other way, but their lead pass is too far in front, and Villabrandt will come out and take it away. Graduation of Fiona King for this UMass team. They've been able to find the right pieces to fill that void. Atmosphere in college sports where there's a lot of transfers, maybe players not spending all 3-4 years at the institutions. UMass has been able to keep talent. Just one transfer out of the program to play at a different institute in the 7 years that Jason Dowiak has taken over. Well, we've mentioned head coach Chris Watkins for Boston College. unfortunately today, not able to be at the game. And while we have this moment in the contest, some heartbreaking news affecting the BC soccer family this week as the mother of Boston College head coach Chris Watkins passed away this week. Chris will be away from the team today, and assistant coach Whitney Patalo will be serving as the acting head coach. We in the entire Boston College community send our deepest condolences to Chris Watkins and his family during this difficult time. The throw in for Boston College will come on the far side. Sapienza dishes it off to the near side. Another pass for Barth into the box. Barth cross, backside, long not there in time. That has enough English on it, but didn't go inward. It went over the line, over the goal line there for a goal kick. Well, Boston College leading the shots. They've committed 6 fouls to UMass's 3. UMass's best opportunity was voided with an offside flag. Well, too much contact, looks like, from Lowenberg. Physicality increasing here. Bloom right back to her feet, the freshman from England. Product out of Oakland College in Amersham, England. It'll be a free kick. That one goes towards the box, but settled by Boston College towards midfield. Sapienza. Making a run here for the Eagles was Ashley Roberts, who just checked in. Roberts tries to work her way through, but is kicked out of play. Freshman from Victoria, British Columbia. Back to the near side. Barth leaves it for Costello. Costello tries to get in. Steps on the ball, now kicks it back towards Andy Barth. Little game of catch here between Costello and Barth. Trying to find an opening. UMass wanted to throw in. Thought that it might have hit Costello on the way out. Paige Peltier tries to size up the defender, Ryan. Peltier, nice move to get into the box. Gets a cross in, Mendoza. Extend those hands, and Mendoza with a big save there. A couple of Eagles were waiting on the back door. We're talking about Mendoza and his coaching staff trying to get her prepared for the next level. Lowenberg trying to race for this one. Kicks it back towards Villabrandt. Through the middle. A flick back for Peltier. Peltier now in a battle, gets locked up. And Peltier called for a foul. I think both players got their arms out. It's Presinos, who's a little slow to get up. That was a clean chance there for both players. Try to get an opportunity. You see the official trying to explain his call there to Paige Peltier. UMass with 4:30 remaining here in the first half, trying to capitalize on the field position. Long ball towards the box. Lowenberg uses the shoulder. Recinos trying to fire a shot. That's going to go into the Newton Woods. Villabrandt off the goal kick will go short option. Eagles looking to build here with Quarter looking for the pass across. UMass not biting. Trying to send the aggressive press they sent earlier. Costello, good feed for Barth if she can get there, but it's cleared out towards midfield. Costello has been involved in the offense here on the wing. Long ball, Peltier was turned around, and Mendoza comes to the top of the line to get that one in the box. Well, Mendoza has been a staple in the lineup for Jason Dowiak there at UMass. In her career, continues to add to her shutouts. The 2 this season, I'll give her 13 shutouts on the year. Excuse me, in her career, I should say. Career save percentage of .797 and goals against at 1.17. 19 career victories for Mendoza. Got great feet. She's very comfortable in distribution. You can see her even with some traffic in front, not afraid to throw that ball out. One deflected at midfield, now taken by Roberts. Roberts with plenty of space. Has Lung on the right side. Tries to feed it towards Lung, but the through ball goes right to the defender for UMass. Now it's UMass trying to counter. Bellamy. Good ball work there. Out to the middle for Podolski. Long pass near side, just too far in front of Ryan. Now 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Costello had to regroup and recover, able to reset it to quarter. You can see the difficulty the formation provides against opposing teams. 4-2-3-1 for this UMass team, and it sometimes looks like they've got 4 or 5 players up top. There's a good defensive stand on the far side. It was Amanda Schultz coming in and dispossesses. Now it's Bellamy trying to get it back. Eagles with 1:15 remaining and possession. Lung cuts it back inside. Lung dishes it towards Roberts. Roberts with some space on the left. Just put that one too far in front, and Emma Podolski takes it away. Aaron goes back towards Villabrandt, and she'll settle it. Eagles can look for maybe one last push here in the final minute of the first half. Eagles with 4 shots, UMass with 1. Just 1 save made, and that was by Mendoza for UMass. 30 seconds remain, and BC will go back towards Villabrandt. Change directions. Go towards quarter. Quarter's looking. That back line for UMass not bending. They have kept all 3 forwards in front. Looks like the Eagles gonna be fine, just killing the clock here. One last long pass down the wing. It's towards Lung, but it's gonna go out of play. An exciting first half here in Newton. 0-0 the score between Boston College and UMass. 8 fouls for Boston College in that first half. The corners are tied at 2 apiece. The Eagles out shooting for their first win here in Newton. And the first time beating Boston College since 2002. While Boston College trying to extend their unbeaten run here against the Minutewomen. 3-0-1 in the last 4 meetings after getting dominated in the season or the series against UMass in the early going. Told you, UMass, one of the perennial powers in the 90s out of New England and all of college soccer. 6 College Cup appearances for UMass, the majority of those coming in the 80s and the 90s. Here's a quick feed to the right side. This one's gonna roll towards the goal line, and good pressure there to almost create the turnover, and that one's gonna be a throw in. Looked like on the far side, Mia Hislop came in and really put Boston College under pressure. Quarter thought that one might go out of play over the goal line, but credit Hislop, the junior from Concord, getting the ball back here for UMass. And she'll do it again, gets a free kick. Frustrated after that foul, but makes her way towards the box. both teams' defenses have been able to keep the goal scorers off the board. Bella Recinos, who picked up the goal against Rutgers, has been surrounded by Eagles, while for Boston College, Aislinn Stryzek and Sydney Segala have not gotten clean looks on Mendoza. Free kick, good angle. This one goes towards the box, punched out. Now Richards just trying to clear some trouble, but mishits it. And Stryzek almost run into. Richards trying to feed it forward. Mass will regroup here. They reset with Mendoza. It's part of that composure that Dowiak was talking about. You see how far out Mendoza will come to help her defensive line. She's so good on the ball. Podolski takes that one away. Hislop on the far side, plenty of space. Trying to get it on the right foot. Gets the cross into the box. Recinos! Golazo! Bella Recinos puts UMass on top. The Atlantic 10 midfielder of the year as a junior and first team all-conference selection. We just talked about Boston College putting her in check. She comes back out in the second half, floats one over Vipka Villebrandt. And UMass takes the early lead here in the second half. Now it's Boston College trying to find an answer. Reset back to the defense here from Groff. That was just a good feed into the box there for UMass. Mia Hislop, a couple of plays to start the frame, was putting Boston College under pressure, able to just float one off the cross towards Recinos, and she does the rest. Eagles now face their first deficit of the season. This one back in the attacking area. Segala trying to clear it out. Good hands on the near side. It's assistant coach Sam Mitchell protecting Jason Dowiak on the near side. It's over the head of Segala. Groff trying to spin on Costello. She gets behind Costello. Costello now gets back in on the play and trying to save it on the line, but just over the goal line, and it will be a goal kick. Excuse me, a corner kick coming up. So UMass now with their third corner kick. Looks like Ella Curry will be the one to take it from the corner. Recinos was near side. Now we'll go to the top of the box. Nice. By Vipka Villebrandt. Looking to the far side, deflected on the passing opportunity. Now Segala sends that one forward. Richards trying to put some pressure on. Now Segala settles. Recinos comes in and takes that ball away. Maybe some contact, and it looks like Recinos will be given the free kick. Segala came in. So Recinos comes in and tries to make a play on the ball. That one just might be a foul against Segala's size. Free kick will come. UMass sits outside their own defensive third. Costello reads that one, takes it away. Now Sapienza, she gets disrupted. That one's cleared out by Kelly Pease. That one given up to Quarter. That's going to go in on Mendoza. A lot of the outlet passes from the backs from Boston College just haven't connected with the forwards. Just been too far right, just too far forward. See, they're trying to break down that UMass defense with the outlet passing, but here's a good run. Perrick gets the offense towards Hislop. Hislop looks up for Perrick. Tries to get the cross over to the near side, and she'll get it towards Ella Curry. Roth looks top of the box. Good shot, but not enough curve on it, so it's going to go wide. I like the idea there from Groff. Karina, the graduate forward from Orlando, Florida. First second half deficit for Boston College this season. They've outscored their opponents 12-2. Excuse me. Driving cross, cleared out by Douglas. We'll go for a UMass throw-in on the far side. Jason Dowiak said he was hoping for a shootout here in Newton against this Boston College team. Been able to pitch a shutout, both teams coming off back-to-back shutouts. Boston College with a 6-0 win against LIU. Followed it up on the road against the Big Green of Dartmouth with a late winner. For UMass, it was a win against Rutgers and a tie against Harvard. That one's gonna go just too far on the pass from Richards. I was looking for Stryzek cutting through the defense. Oh, UMass knows how important this non-conference schedule is going to be. Northeastern, Bryant, and UMass Lowell before their first conference game against St. Louis. What a way to start against the preseason favorites in the A-10. Eagles now. A short option. Near side, Segala with Costello. Pushed over to Costello. Looking to get that pass through, but another good effort on the defensive end. Extending the leg there was Amanda Schultz, freshman defender from Sweden. Douglas now, trying to play it on Hislop. Hislop has played quite the game here in Newton. Feeds it up to Podolski. Podolski trying to get a cross in. Podolski gets by the defender, puts it back in front. Recinos, no, clean play. The official says that was a clean tackle. Dangerous area, but Boston College able to clear it out. Here's Stryzek on the left side, some space in front. Crosses it towards Segala. Now the Eagles feel like they're trying to force it to the forwards. Stryzek had some space in front. Now Groff trying to thread the needle there, looking for Podolski. Was deflected and taken away by the Eagles defense. Sapienza to Stryzek at midfield. Stryzek now will turn. Feeds it back to Sapienza looking for an alley. As a defender draped on her back, Mendoza, a diving stop on that shot. Well, if you're Boston College, you like to see Aislinn Stryzek trying to fire some shots here in the second half. Been frustrated defensively by this UMass defense. Another chance off the turnover. And we've been able to regroup. Mendoza under some pressure. We'll just switch it to the far side. Anna Perrick has done a great job in front of Mendoza. Able to clear that one, but not as far as midfield. Goldthwaite to the near side for Costello. Sarai Costello surveys the field, now resets back to Quarter. Again, great pressure from UMass, gonna force a missed kick on the pass. Segala was on the wing, waiting. She'll take it back, trying to feed Costello, and Costello overruns it. Couple of subs on the near side. Caroline Dixon checking right back into the game here in the second half. She'll come in for Karina Groff. Ava Lung for the Eagles will check in. Costello takes it back. Now Costello feeds herself. Costello stays on her feet. Passes it to the near side for Ava Lung. The transfer from Harvard University. Lung trying to give it back to Costello, just overran the pass, and another turnover causing the attacking third. Long pass for Podolski. Quarter on Podolski on the near side. Podolski trying to make a move here on Quarter. Quarter shuts that one down initially. Now Podolski trying to go again, but another shutdown from Quarter. Grace has come in and filled that center back position so well. Senior from Gonzaga came over. Product from Bellevue, Washington. So another corner for UMass. 4 corners for the Minutewomen. Another one crossed inward. It was Sapienza there in time. Now a race for it on the near side. Out of play, UMass will get a tip, so they'll get the throw in front of their own bench. UMass 9-5-4 a season ago, 6-2-2 in A10. Made it to the A10 quarterfinals. Well, UMass, they ended up losing to Duquesne 2-1 in the quarterfinals a season ago. Went 5-9-5 back in 2022, also losing the quarterfinals that year. That was to Dayton by a score of 2-0. 11-win season in 21. They made it to the conference championship game. Finished as runner-ups. Pass down the wing. Again, just mishit. Both teams now just trying to keep the subs going here in the second half. An early test for Boston College. After going 5-0 to start non-conference play in a battle here against UMass, trailing 1-0 in Newton. UMass has played with some confidence since about midway through that first half. Grace Pincus checks into the game while Nia Hislop will check out. She got the primary assist on that goal from Recinos. Foul against Boston College, and the fouls now mounting here against the Eagles. It's going to be the 12th foul against Boston College. Free kick. Long and Sapienza, the wall in front of Ella Curry. Runners go. Good curve on that one. Villabrandt will take it. Able to play that one all the way through. The runners for UMass just didn't get there in time to screen Villabrandt. She was able to corral that one. Now sets up the offense on the far side for Quarter. Quarter looking for Peltier on the outlet pass. Eagles trying to apply some pressure. It's Barth who chips it back towards Lowenberg. Lowenberg. I think Lowenberg thought there would be a foul called. Instead, gives it back to Barth. Barth had a goal earlier this year against LIU. Lowenberg trying to get behind the defense. Feel Lowenberg. Cross comes in. It was too low. Played out by Perrick. This bouncer towards midfield. Now Malia Dre over to Lung. Now it's Peltier. Peltier trying to get it off the defender. It's not going to go for a corner. It's going to go for a throw-in deep in the attacking third. Ashley Roberts checks in. She'll give Sapienza a break for Boston College. And Libby Fisher looks to check in as well here for UMass. Comes into the box, Peltier, and now that's going to be a corner for Boston College. Eagles will send Roberts to take the corner. Costello will be the short option. They'll have Ava Lung set up in front of Mendoza, and the runners up top will be Lowenberg, Corder, Peltier. Douglas sneaks in there as well. High cross towards the net, backside, header, bounced, kicked out by the defense. Right on the goal line. In Newton, Massachusetts, a battle between UMass and Boston College. We welcome you here to the Newton Soccer Complex. I'm Luis Sanchez, happy to be with you. A 1-0 lead for UMass over Boston College, trying to hand the Eagles their first loss of the season. Lowenberg creates a turnover. Back towards the middle to Corder. Eagles reset on the line. Now Lowenberg will have it. Turning into a beautiful day here in Newton. That was too far from Ava Lung. Started off cloudy and gloomy, with sun peeking through the clouds, 80 degrees. Very humid 80. And with the turf, might feel a lot hotter on the turf down there than it is up here in the broadcast booth. Bella Recinos with the lone goal for UMass to put them on top. The feisty UMass defense. They got better last year as the season progressed, and now, with the experience from a year ago, they have been able to shut down their most recent opponents, including an NCAA tournament team and Ivy League tournament champs and Harvard University in their last matchup. Another long pass to the far side. Douglas going to try to clear it out, and she will. Steps in front of Sophia Foley. This will be a throw-in in the attacking third for the Minutewomen. Boston College trying to go short that time to break down this UMass defense. Tried the outlet passes so far here in the second half. It just hasn't worked. Back out to Perrick. Anna Perrick. Good on the ball. Well, Surveys gets the cross towards Costello, was trying to get it at the top, and Costello will just have to clear it out. Didn't have much support near side. Six shots for Boston College, 3 for UMass. The Eagles are out shooting UMass 2-1 as that one goes in on Villebrand on a bouncer. But the one shot on goal for UMass counted as Vecinos was able to bury it. Now 25 and a half minutes remaining in the second half. Ava Lung trying to feed it forward for Peltier. That's a good feed, has enough to slow down. Now Peltier, some support in the box. Trying to cut it to the right. Peltier, cross towards the box. Lung, right to Mendoza. Lowenberg and Lung just collided. And it looks like maybe some contact there as well against a UMass player. It looks like Juliana Ryan came in and just got sandwiched between Lung and Lowenberg. It's that right arm of Juliana Ryan. It's a good feed from Peltier. Had two players making a run in on Mendoza. Just neither of them able to cleanly get a good look at net. So it just pops up right to the mitts of Mendoza. Juliana Ryan was trying to alter their path towards the net. With 25-10 remaining, we will have a stoppage here as they check in on Juliana Ryan. Told you about Ryan earlier. It's been a crucial part of this defense. For UMass, as she will, looks like she gets helped up to her feet by the athletic trainer. And she will make her way to the UMass bench. But Ryan, the senior from Staten Island, last year appearing in 16 games, started 15 of them. Had an assist against VCU and an assist against Duquesne. As a sophomore, picked up her first career goal against Boston College. That was also on September 1st of 2022. Ryan over to the near side. Just one goal so far is off the foot of Bella Recinos. Second goal of the season. And second goal in 3 games for the A10 midfielder of the year a season ago. Goals have been hard to come by against this UMass defense. Army had a hot start, were able to pick up a 2-goal lead, ended up winning that game 3-2. There's a good feed on the outside. Try to keep up. Quarter, trying to put a leg on it, but that one's going to bounce in front of Villebrand, and she'll take it. Just forcing it back to the outside. Rose Gavanther will check in. This is back towards Lung. Lung trying to flick it back towards Peltier, but instead it's over to Pincus. Pincus sets up Curry. Curry back to the outside. Gavanther trying to get the pass across, and will. Rocking the untraditional 99 as a field player. She'll get back into position as Perrick tries to look forward. Perrick, one of the captains. Good move there to break through the defense. Cross comes in, and that's going to go near side and out of play for another corner for UMass. Substitute will come in. It looks like Bella Recinos. And she will come in for Ella Curry. Another corner from the far side of the field for UMass. High one, back door. It's going to sail over everyone and go out of play. Now 5 corners for the Minutewomen. Boston College with just 3 corners. Peltier was calling for it. Lung will get it. Lung was trying to set up Peltier, and that one's deflected out of play. Macy Graves, redshirt junior from Atkinson, New Hampshire. Graduated from Pinkerton Academy, the standout player at Pinkerton. There's too much contact there as Ashley Roberts draws the foul against UMass. Just the 4th foul called against UMass. Lung opens up some space. Lung trying to dish it off to the right side. She'll get it to Roberts. Canadian product. Roberts trying to find Peltier in the box. Going to be cleared out for a corner kick. Great job there, clearing it out by Libby Fisher. Corner comes. Fisher playing a lot of minutes as a freshman. Roberts will get the corner kick. Roberts, nice high cross into the box. Back door looking for Peltier. That was just backheaded by Peltier. Now a reset to Douglas. Douglas turns on the defender. Douglas trying to get in on the box. Didn't have enough on that pass to look for Roberts at the top. And now it's cleared towards midfield. Almost taken back. Caroline Dixon able to put Boston College under some pressure. Now Roberts coming in to help. Barth now will settle the play. Barth trying to outpace this defense. Barth. That's Rose Gavanther trying to save it. Deflects it out of play. Another corner. Back-to-back corners for Boston College. Now they're fifth. Roberts now will set up on the far side. Roberts sets up. Gets that one low. Cleared out by the defense. Costello got that one back into the box. Long, trying to head it. It's going to be off the side of the net. We've seen Ashley Roberts a couple of times here in this game. Played with Bay United FC from the U6 to the U13 level. Then moved on to the Vancouver Wave, playing some club soccer. This past year, she was called up for the Canadian U17s, played in Mexico City. Talked about receiving that call. Said, it didn't hit me until I got to the airport. Was able to play with Team Canada's development group and actually had a good showing for the U17s. Less than 20 minutes to play here in the second half. UMass threatening again. That one's going to deflect off the BC defense and be another corner. Sixth corner for UMass. Stryzik back into the matchup. Ava Lung will head to the bench. Corner comes in towards Villabrandt, headed out. Back to the top of the box. Podolski trying to get a shot off, and that one's going to clear. Looks like some contact with Villabrandt in the box. Might have been Macy Graves. Villabrandt might have to get a cleaning as Macy Graves. I have a little leakage there. So you can see there on the right arm of Vipka Villabrandt, Macy Graves being attended to in the box by the athletic trainer here for UMass. Again, Vipka Villabrandt just having to be aggressive. Comes out to try to punch that ball away. Looks like Graves is all right. Both players look like they're all right. Graves has worked her way to the UMass sideline. She'll take a couple of sips of water. While Vipka Villabrandt might have gotten cut too, so they're putting some Band-Aids on her there on that right elbow. Checking in on the ACC preseason poll, Boston College selected tied for 14th before the season got underway. 14th out of the now 17 teams in the new look ACC, welcoming in Stanford, California, and SMU, all added to the ACC in 2024. How about that? ACC gets better and better with those additions. Two great programs in Cal and SMU, and Stanford and Florida State in the national championship a year ago. Everything's all good on the pitch now. Florida State off to a 3-0-1 start. Now Stanford 4-0-0 to begin the year. No teams have played a conference game just yet. Conference play is around the corner. Hillebrand will just roll this one. Eagles facing a 1-0 deficit here against UMass. This played pass was taken by Goldthwaite. She'll reset back to the defense. Amalia Dre. That pass cut off. Now Hesinos dishes it off to the left for Pincus. Pincus gets the cross into the box. Cleared out by Quarter. Peltier trying to win it back. Gives it up to Costello. And now Peltier retrieves the pass from Costello. He goes back down the wing on the near side. Richards was fought off. Good effort again by Fisher. Resets Boston College back in their own defensive third. Now Quarter with some space. Stryzik was trying to make a run. Quarter just didn't see her in time. Now a chance off the turnover to counter. Minute women looking for Podolski. Top of the box, Podolski. Little stop and go. Now 3 Eagles collapse on her, trying to take the ball away, and it looks like Douglas was spun around. Frustration boils over, but cooler heads prevail. Douglas and Podolski. Little 8-on-8 crime there. Back on the near side, Eagles try to build from the back. Long pass for Costello. Costello is fought off. That one trying to find it through, but Quarter was there to clear it out. Sophia Foley was coming in, the freshman from Hanover, Massachusetts. They're trying to double up the lead here. Nia Hislop and Chandler Podolski await here at the sub table, trying to get back in. There's Podolski trying to turn on Douglas. Douglas able to kick it out of play for the throw-in. Substitutes coming on. Hislop and Chandler Podolski for UMass. Looks like Andy Barth will come in for Boston College. Emily Sapienza will await the next whistle to check in. Time winding down for Boston College. 16 minutes remain. Podolski trying to get an opportunity. It's Stryzik who benefits from Douglas and that tipped pass. The Eagles in their own defensive third. Caroline Dixon was the one that checked out for that substitute for UMass. Now 3 shots for the Minute Women, 7 for Boston College. Another turnover on the long pass. Taken near side. It's Pincus setting it up for Vecinos, and that's cleared out by Ashley Roberts. UMass has tilted the pitch in their favor here in the second half. After scoring that goal, they have not let up. Another chance trying to clear it out, and that's just a shove to the ground. Andy Barth showing the ref what happened and cleans her hands with it as she runs up the pitch. The Eagles stuck just by the corner flag. Try to clear this one down the line. Barth had the ball under her. Now escapes. Makes a move, looking up, runs into some trouble, resets back to Costello. You see Andy Barth on the near side just take off her cleat, has to readjust it. As the Eagles go back towards Villabrandt. Again, another long pass towards Barth. Cuts it across for Lowenberg. Lowenberg has Richards to the left. Will set up Barth towards the corner. Barth has to track it down at the line, and it gets the corner kick. Knew exactly what she wanted to do there. The Boston College will have a set piece from the corner. They'll send Stryzek to take it, and they'll try to sub in Sapienza, and they will. They'll get the sub in before the corner kick comes. Goldthwait checks out. Eagles' best chance here in the second half came off of a corner opportunity with Lung and Lowenberg coming in on Mendoza. Stryzek now calls off Costello. Stryzek trying to get it back post, and that's going to be cleared out of play. Another corner coming up. Boston College a little out of sorts here. Got to credit the UMass defense. Has made it so difficult for the forwards. Eagles have been stuck on the long passes, long outlet passes that just have not been accurate enough today. We'll see if they can connect here on this corner. High corner this time, going towards the middle. Lowenberg put a deflection on it. Now Douglas earns another corner. 3 straight corners for Boston College. Douglas won that battle. And we saw Boston College fight their way to victory against Dartmouth. They were able to pick up a late goal. It was Stryzek who buried it. She helped equalize here. Corner from Stryzek. Another high corner. Lowenberg got in front. That one's going to deflect, and now cleared out for a throw-in. Like a couple of Eagles there. Lowenberg was the one to get up for it. A chance on the throw-in, so Boston College now keeps the pressure going as they force UMass deeper into the defensive third. Quick throw-in. Eagles just a little careless there, and look at Hislop. She'll clear it out. Lowenberg wanted the deflection. That play again from Nia Hislop. She has been involved in every crucial play so far since the second half has started. Assist on the goal from Nea Recinos. Has disrupted this Boston College attack. Long floating pass towards Richards. Richards has to let it bounce, trying to use her size to get by. Richards draws the foul. Fisher a little too aggressive there. Fisher will create the wall. Stryzek here on the near side. It's a good angle for Aislinn Stryzek. She has Douglas on the near side. Not as close. Be a longer option. Eagles will send some runners. Richards tries to set up, but that's right on the cage. And Mendoza, easy save. And Stryzek frustrated with herself. We've been talking about Nia Hislop, graduate from Concord Carlisle Academy. Last year started in all 18 games, over 1,100 minutes played. Picked up the game-winning goal against Stony Brook a season ago. Jason Dowiak not happy here on the near side for UMass. Wanted a foul called. That's going to go in. Recinos trying to get it on the right foot. That's a good effort there for Boston College. And Amalia Dre, she gets in time to deflect that one from trouble. And now the Eagles, with less than 10 minutes to play, are going to have to go quick here. UMass going to try to force them back. Another turnover cause. Emma Podolski forces Costello off the ball. Feet in front. Diving save from Villebrand. Another save. It goes in right side. A golazo! Nia Hislop doubles up the UMass lead. 2-0 here in Newton. First goal of the season. It comes in the 81st minute. And we've been saying her name all broadcast long. She got in and got rewarded for following the play. First time this season Boston College has given up multiple goals in a contest. That's back on the far side. It's going to be UMass ball. Segala thought it was BC possession. Throw in for UMass.
Make sure you're dictating our pressing moments. Keep it compact.
Substitute coming off for the Minute Women is going to be Kelly Pease, who's done an excellent job there in the midfield today. Product from Natick, Massachusetts, went to Natick High School. Boston College, still time on the clock. Costello on the near side, has Barth on the right and Roberts through the middle. Costello opens up some space. Give it up to Barth. Barth, good touch into the box. Barth trying to get it across. Segala was forced off. Rose Gavanther, a good job to put a body on Sydney Segala, and that altered her momentum and forced that one to go by the goal mouth.
Stand up.
Eagles will send Georgina Clark for Sarai Costello. And Sarah DeFreitas will check in here for Amanda Schultz, the freshman defender from Sweden, comes off. Hislop again, trying to get this offense going. She's taken down by Lowenberg, and Lowenberg trying to plead her case, points to the ball and is assessed the first yellow of the game, first booking of the game. Taking a look at how it happened. It all happened here in the second half. Bella Recinos, her second goal of the year in the 48th minute to give UMass a quick lead to start the second half. And then the defense for UMass has just been in control. Nia Hislop in the 81st has doubled the lead with her first goal of the year. And UMass leads it 2-0 here against Boston College, looking to hand the Eagles their first loss of the year. Eagles without head coach Chris Watkins here today. Whitney Patalo taking over the coaching duties. More quick passing for UMass. This is going to go back towards Dre, and she'll just clear it off the body of Pincus. Time winding down on the Eagles. Jason Dowiak has talked about how confident he is in this team. He knows he's built something special. The culture he has established in Amherst has been prevalent. It'll be a big win for the Minutewomen here on the road. Had their road woes in years past. 0-2 start to start the year on the road with losses against Syracuse and Army. Sometimes teams just need a spark, and that Rutgers game might be the spark that UMass has needed. Sigala trying to turn. Pelletier peeled off, and the double team clears out the trouble. It's going to be a corner coming up for Boston College. But that's been the game plan for UMass, is anytime Boston College gets into that attacking third, send the pressure. They've cut off the passing lanes, have made life difficult for the midfielders and the forwards for the Eagles. Corner comes. Eagles trying to cut the deficit here with 6 minutes remaining. High corner comes in. Mendoza, it's punched in! Off the back of Sophia Lowenberg. Lowenberg able to get up. We've seen her jump high enough on these crosses to make some contact this time, able to cut the deficit. Lowenberg, her first goal of the season. That will prevent the shutout from UMass, but Boston College still with some time with 6 minutes remaining. Mendoza jumped up, thought she had some support on the backside, and now another turnover at midfield creates an opportunity for Roberts. She loses that battle to Recinos. It's Douglas. The ping pong of the ball goes back to Dre. Looking for Sigala, who lets it bounce. Sigala trying to get in behind the defense. It's cleared out by De Freitas. Sigala will leave it. It's going to be Georgina Clark who gets a throw in, trying to go quickly to Peltier, and it's taken back by UMass. Dre now forces it back to Sapienza. Lowenberg, near side, trying to get Sapienza onside. That one died down on Sapienza, but she's able to come in. 5 minutes remain. Cuts it back inside, low cross in the box, and now cleared back up to the top of the box. Eagles going quickly here with time winding down in the second half. Andy Barth forced off, keeps her balance, gets it back towards the box, able to deflect it. It's down towards the corner, and it looks like Barth just a little too aggressive there, lost her momentum. Is going to be called for the foul. Official trying to check there on Perrick, and Perrick will be all right as she'll take her time. UMass looking for their first win over Boston College since 2002. They have never won against the Eagles in Newton. 0-3-1. Lowenberg. Advantage played for UMass. Podolski has Gruff in the box. There's a tackle. It's going to be a good tackle called, as the official says that was all ball. UMass trying to keep the attack going. Barth gets in. Barth gets a smack to the face. Just looked like an inverted hand that just went up on Andy Barth. There's a bouncer. Sigala trying to split the D. Sigala gets in front of Perrick. Perrick takes down Sigala, and it looks like Sydney Sigala draws a yellow card just outside the box. She will. On a Perrick, not much she can do. Had to commit the foul. And it's going to be a yellow, and a good spot for the Eagles with 3:28 remaining. Eagle faithful trying to get the crowd in it. On that far side from the corner. Paige Peltier from about 20 yards out. Mendoza trying to set up the wall in front. Peltier. Multiple goals this season for Boston College. The official trying to make sure the wall is steady. And he will try to take Andy Barth away from the wall. Create a little room there. It's Recinos, Hillslop, and both the Chandlers. Excuse me, both the Podolskis, and that's going to go high and over. Substitute comes on for UMass. It's gonna be Dixon again. So Mendoza trying to take time off the clock here as the subs come on. Reminder, new rule changes. The clock stops with substitutes in the last 15 minutes. Quick pass into Lowenberg. Trying to get it through. Lowenberg dispossessed. Now it's Roberts to Sapienza looking for Segala. Segala was pushed off the ball. Segala might draw a foul here, and it looks like she will. The near side official had the flag up to help our on-field official. So another set piece comes from just outside the 18. Last time they had Peltier take it. Now it's going to be Douglas here just outside. Aizen Strizek, who's been so good at the set pieces. Will be in towards the wall. Douglas sails it high over the crossbar. Eagles have gone on frame each time on those set pieces. Just inaccurate on the kicks. Mendoza has to go off the goal kick with 2 minutes remaining. Eagles have found some life here late in the second half. Hislop, good touch to keep it in play. Tries to feed Podolski. Now Chandler Podolski back up top. Dixon takes it to the corner. Dixon now tries to get Dre to commit a foul or kick it out of play. That one bounced back up. Now taken towards Podolski. Eagles just trying to keep that corner on lock, and you see Bart just trying to come over from the near sideline. It's actually Ashley Roberts who takes it away. Roberts trying to go quick and get the throw in, but there's no room there as Bart just back heels it. Another chance to try to take it away. Roberts in on the play. This is basically a game of keep away. Boston College able to take it. 1 minute remaining. Segala trying to track that one down on the far side. It was tipped, so it's going to be a BC throw-in. Barth tries to get it quickly. UMass was kind of caught out of sorts. Peltier at the top of the box. Peltier tries to turn. Peltier towards Sapienza. Bounce. It bounces in front of Mendoza. Georgina Clark, the closest there for Boston College. Now 25 seconds. Mendoza just trying to push everybody forward so she could get rid of the ball. Eagles will need to win this battle. It's Clark on the near side. It goes out of play. Time winding down on the Eagles' comeback. 10 seconds. The countdown begins here in Newton. Long pass in, and that's going to do it as the final horn sounds. Nia Hislop with the game-winning goal for UMass. They beat Boston College for the first time since 2002, and they earn their first victory on the road against the Eagles in program history. A hard